Hello, welcome to episode 7 of Unhinged but Accurate podcast.
Is it 7? Every time I see you
It's
say
7.
that,
I
it's
double
like,
checked. I
okay,
double
7.
checked.
7's a
We're
good
on episode.
number.
7's a really good
Good
number.
number, good week.
Yes. I actually have really good news.
Oh, yeah.
I was listening to last week's episode. I'm going to scooch this back just a bit. So it's just.
Let me know if y'all can hear the
I
fan.
hope y'all can't hear this fan because my God, I was hot last time.
His glasses were fogging up.
Ooh, girl, it was not fun. But I have really good news. I did in fact pass my exam.
No way.
Not only did I pass, bitch, I got a 90 on that exam. I got a 90 on that exam.
Holy
I thought I was
shit.
I knew I was gonna do.
So you're like
good.
a teacher.
I'm done. I'm a fully certified teacher in the state of Texas.
Oh. How do you feel?
I'm like fully. I'm like, okay, now what? I know I need to start applying to some places.
Oh wait, but you're not gonna stay at your.
I haven't gotten a clear answer on whether or not there's going to be a science teacher position open. And there's already science teacher positions open at other schools that I've been having my eye on. Memorial. So, fuck no.
Yeah, don't do that.
Hell no. You're a fucking weirdo if you work at the high school you graduated at. That doesn't sit right with me. But I did pass. I passed phenomenally.
Wait a minute. I thought you were going to get your exams later.
I thought the exact same thing too.
Yeah, because it's barely May 3rd.
Yeah. I that weekend, like that Monday after last week's pod, or not last week's, but last episode we filmed, I, was just checking my emails and boom, here comes one from the state saying, hey, congratulations. Well, it wasn't even the state. It was my certification teacher, like my certification advisor. She emailed me. She's like, hey, congratulations on passing. I was like,
passing what?
You got my exam scores? And she was like, yeah, you passed. Like it'll probably come at the later end of the day. And then I got another email confirmation later that was like, your scores are going to be coming. Like, this is just to make sure that this is the appropriate one. Like, just respond to us, blah, 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 blah. I did. And that 9:45 that night, I got my exam scores. I got whatever, I think 270 out of 300, whatever a 90 is. That's on awesome. A 300 scale.
Congrats,
I'm very proud of myself. I have one more exam. I have my science teacher one that I have to pass. But I made a new little teacher friend, and he was saying, since I'm fully certified in phys ed now, I'm technically a fully certified teacher. So they could give me a probationary 1-year contract to finish my test.
Oh,
and then ideally, I would like to just finish my last exam and have all of my content certification and just, be done.
Wait, so why'd you ask me what am I doing Friday?
Because, bitch, I want to celebrate. I want to go to the pool. Okay. So here's the other thing, too. I double-checked. I have 10 days of
I have bad news for
PTO.
you.
What?
Friday rains 80%.
Well, 9/11, I guess. Anyway.
What's that mean?
9/11. Damn, 9/11.
Oh.
9/11. I don't know what to say. Fuck. But I have 10 days of PTO that they give us throughout the year. 5 of those days follow you, 5 of them don't. So I've been using my ones that don't. We have 13 days left of school. 13 days.
Are you going to take all of it off?
I only have the days, some of the state days will follow you. Those will roll over and they'll follow you across districts and stuff. So next Friday and the Friday before my birthday, I'm going to take off with my PTO. Birthday. Yeah.
Bitch. We are going to have a special.
We have a very special
episode. Is it next 2 weeks? Yeah, in 2 weeks. So, because it's our birthday, man.
Yes, that's going to be technically our birthday weekend. I was so graciously invited to join you on your birthday excursion that weekend. Should we tell them what it is? Fuck no, we shouldn't.
Okay.
All 5 of the people that watch.
Y'all don't get to know.
But I'm super excited for.
Yeah, I'm not eating until
this one. Oh, bitch, y'all getting whatever fucking summer body I got. Hello.
I did that last year, and let me tell you something. It was horrible. It was the worst body I've ever given.
Woo.
And that we will talk about because we're going to talk about vacations today. So that we will talk about on there.
That's kind of the idea that I wanted to go in with this episode. Summer right around the corner. I think I've never had any issues with my job being you can't request those days off. Like they know I'm so low on the pecking order. If I want a day off, they're like, yeah, whatever, we'll handle it. You know.
Yeah.
So that these next, I have 3 weeks left of school, which is so crazy that I have.
Aren't you gonna work in the summer?
Yes, but that doesn't start until like June. So I
Okay, so you
have
have a
a good
good.
chunk of a couple weeks off.
Ugh,
Super
marvelous.
excited. I love that Max's apartment is literally right next to the pool. I'm gonna be so tan.
Y'all live. It's like
Girl,
facing
we
the
are, we
pool.
are literally like we can peek out the windows and there is the
That's
pool.
gonna be kind of annoying. The people are.
Probably. There's a good amount of kids that live in our neighborhood, but like in all honesty, the way I frame it, if there are kids in our neighborhood, but none of them are outside, that means they're inside doing nothing, just like rotting their brains on the internet. So if there are kids in our neighborhood, I'd prefer for them to be outside playing and, having
Oh,
fun.
that's
That's
a
just the
that's a
way
teacher.
I'm like, if y'all aren't here, I know y'all are having a bad time and y'all aren't doing proper developmental things. So I'd rather y'all be here and
Annoy me a
and
little
annoy
bit.
me just a smidge, and I
Not
have
too
to,
much.
not too much.
Because them kids at the pool, let me tell you something. I was there last time, and they would not sit their asses down. And
Yeah,
guess what? One of them busted their fucking ass, and that's what you get.
that's what you fucking get.
What am I supposed to do to help? You
Right,
wanted it.
right. Don't look at him because they need to start crying.
He was
That's
crying
literally.
bad, and then he got up and went and did the same thing again. So you know what? Don't feel bad for him.
So you didn't learn your lesson.
He's a bull. Someone's calling you.
Oh, okay. What were we talking about? I need to point this a little more.
I don't know.
Teaching children.
Everything is slipping my mind like a slippery slope.
Everything is so embarrassing. But
Is
yeah, I'm super excited for this summer.
I forgot to tell you.
What?
You remember how I said you might catch me at the plants?
Oh
I officially got my um uh, apprentice license, or like electrical
hmm
apprentice license. So you are gonna catch me at the plants.
I mean, shit, if it pays well. And the other thing is too, the way I have seen my position at my school right now can just be a stepping stone year. It can just be something to keep your
I
head
feel like
above
it's gonna be
water.
kind of camp because it could kind of like make have you ever seen the girls that work at the plants on TikTok live, and they
Yeah.
get hella views because
Boots,
everyone
yes.
wants to know like what's it like being
Mm-hmm.
a girl working at the plants.
Mm-hmm.
I hear it's atrocious and the men are disgusting, but I could do something. I don't know. I think it would be kind of cute, a little bit.
You could just try it out for a year and see what
Also,
happens.
I'll be working with my brother, and he's like
Okay.
QC. He's like high level. I don't know. So
Okay.
I'll be like, I'm gonna tell my brother.
I'm gonna tell my brother on you.
You know my last name? Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go
You hear
tell
my
him.
last name? Show him the necklace.
I'm gonna go tell him, and you're gonna be done.
But
But yeah, that's what have you been doing this? Oh, last week he wasn't here, so we didn't film because he was celebrating his anniversary with.
my boyfriend,
Yeah,
4 years.
yeah. What'd y'all do?
We didn't do much. I think we just got dinner. What did we do?
Hunched,
Hunched boots.
just
Boots.
stomach slapping together after dinner. You got to
What
hunch
did I
before
do?
dinner because after it's like I'm
Well,
too bloated.
hello. I'm totally drawing a blank on what we did. Don't look at my pictures right now. Pretty crazy. Don't look at my pictures right
You're
now. Oh no,
lying.
yeah, we went to PlantCon. It was really sick. I wanted
Plant con?
PlantCon. Yeah, it's a convention for plants and soil and trellises and terracotta pots.
That's
And
probably the gayest thing you've ever done.
girl, it was really gay, but there were a lot of really fine men there.
They were gay?
Oh yeah, you're wearing slutty little shorts and a little stringer tank top and flip flops at the PlantCon. You want to get fucked. You want to get fucked
Did
in
you
the
pick up
bathrooms.
anybody?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was pretty chaotic. I don't know how you are with certain things. It was at NRG.
It was?
It was at NRG. It was at
I'm
Energy
not
Arena.
going.
It was at Energy Arena, which wasn't the best venue, but I don't know the lengths that you are willing to go to not have to pay for parking. But bitch, we trekked. We walked like a half mile to and from our parking spot.
You want to know? When I was younger, I would have
Hmm.
done that. Nowadays, I'm just not meant to be living a hard life.
Felt, but
Have you seen that? Do you
sometimes
know where that's from?
no.
White Lotus.
I don't watch White Lotus. I don't watch
Oh,
TV shows. I watch TV shows. That's my biggest issue.
speaking of watching, did you ever watch the movie I told you to watch?
It's on my watch list.
Oh, so you just made an account and didn't make a watch the
Oh,
movie
well,
that I
no,
told
I've
you to
had
watch?
my letterboxd for like 4 years, five
This is
years at this
important
point.
because I get dragged every day by my sister saying, "You just don't know. You don't like good movies." And I'm like, "I swear to you, it sucks." And everyone is saying it's good.
That was I remember seeing that like there were a lot of good reviews on it, but I recently my boyfriend and I right now are rewatching all of the Star Wars movies.
Oh,
I like Star Wars a lot. I grew up watching Star Wars.
did you? Oh, I
Yeah, I was
forget
a
it.
huge Star Wars kid growing up. I watched the Clone Wars TV show
Oh, that's why you
all the
and Danny are
time.
like,
So I thoroughly enjoyed, like, I would watch them whenever they'd come on. They'd always do marathons. May the 4th, they'd always run the movies and I'd
that's
record
tomorrow.
them. Yep, I don't have any Star Wars merch because I'm low key a poser with it like that. But like, I'm not something Star Wars
Yeah,
on my
that's why I
wall.
never knew that you liked Star Wars.
I mean,
Because
I grew up watching it a lot, but I like that's kind of why I'm rewatching them now as an adult, so I can be like how much of this truly does like stick with me, because I feel that there are some people hashtag Disney adults that will watch something as a kid, think they like it, and then just never revisit it. They're just like, oh, I really liked this when I was a kid. And me personally, I'm always like, I rewatch this like every 2 years. Like I, watch it through different perspectives. So we're rewatching all the Star Wars movies. We just finished episode 2, Attack of the Clones. And I remember that being my favorite movie for a long time from the original like 6 movies.
wow,
But
6
technically there's 9 now. Yeah. And these I forgot that the Star Wars movies,
are
especially,
long.
girl, 2.5 hours long. Like these are journeys you're going on with these characters.
I get it. It's super like like a statement almost.
Hmm.
Like it's kind of cunt.
Yeah.
I have to edit that out. Fuck, why did I say it? I love it. One time I had to do a film appreciation
Hmm.
class in college, and Danny let me borrow one of the Star Wars movies. I don't know which one it was
Might have
anymore.
been episode 3.
I don't know. It was on a CD. And she was
Hmm.
like, "I'm not kidding. Guard this with your life. Like, I will rip you to shreds," something like that. And I was like, "Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, Captain," or Princess Leia,
Yes, chef.
whatever.
Yes, chef.
Um, and I didn't like it. Well, should I have watched the first one?
That's the thing with Star Wars. You can watch it in a couple different ways. You can watch it
Oh,
4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So Star Wars when it first came out was Star Wars, then The Empire Strikes Back, and then Revenge of the Sith or Return of the Jedi. So those are the first. That was the original trilogy.
I want to ask, but I'm afraid to ask because I feel like it's going to be a long answer.
It probably will be.
What is the whole point of it?
It's a battle of light versus dark.
Okay.
It's of like it's very character driven. I don't know if you care. I don't think you care about spoilers, but like the original trilogy. I mean, do you care to watch them? I feel that me personally, I do feel that you should put in the work and watch them because they are referenced. It's kind of like watching Lord of the Rings. Like it's referenced so much in media and it's ripped off so much under so many different things that when you finally go and watch a source material for something, your brain will click and be like, holy shit,
When did it come out?
that's what the original one came out in like 75? Like
You're lying.
long time ago.
What are they on?
79, Disney. Disney owns
Oh, okay.
all of Star Wars IP is now owned by Disney.
I have Disney.
Yes.
I can
I
fuck around.
personally think that you should put in the work and watch them because they are very culturally relevant. There's really amazing storytelling that's done through the entirety. At the very least, I would say watch the original trilogy and the prequels that come out after that.
Mm.
Um,
I might.
So if you're giving it consideration, I don't want to spoil anything for you, but there's a lot
I
of
know that
stuff.
Darth Vader is Luke's father.
Dark Vader, it's Darth Vader.
Oh, see,
But
it's
that's
Darth.
Darth,
Oh, why?
like
Why do people call it Darth Vader?
because they don't know what they're talking about.
Me.
Exactly.
Ah, no, don't come at me. I'm sorry. I don't. Give me some grace.
I mean, I sure, but I personally think that they are worth rewatching. We are now 5 out of 6 films done with getting through like the original story of Star Wars. Um, Going back to you talking about the movie that everyone loves but you hate, I'm having the opposite with Attack of the Clones, where everyone thinks it's the worst movie of all time. I personally think it's the best. I really enjoy what they do in Attack of the Clones. I think there's a lot of it's very romance driven. Like
Love that.
one of the characters, it's kind of like this forbidden like Romeo and Juliet kind of thing. Like there's a lot of motifs in it. There's a lot of references to like Greek mythology and like
I love Greek
Shakespearean
mythology.
stuff. Yeah, there's certain characters that will like follow. You know, like there's one character that's literally just Sisyphus, the guy who has to push the boulder up the mountain, but every time he gets to the top, the boulder just goes back down.
That feels like me right now.
It's the myth of Sisyphus where you're just doing the same thing over and
That's me
over
right
again, but
now.
expecting different outcomes.
Oh wait, I don't want to be that.
Yeah, don't be Sisyphus. That's the entire thing.
Sisyphus.
Sisyphus. So I won't spoil anything for you then if you're thinking about considering it. But the way that you watch it is A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and then Revenge of the Sith. And it kind of the way that things were panned out. It's crazy that like the guy who made it, George Lucas, was like me. I know the entire story. I grew up with it. You know, it's something that
I bet
I'm
he's
kind of
banking.
revisiting. Girl, he had Disney buy his shit out. So
I wonder
I
how much he got paid.
I don't know if it's been released yet, but I know it was a couple billion. Like Star
Look it
Wars,
up.
girl, Star Wars before.
Is
Like again, I've been a long time Star Wars fan, so I remember pre and post Disney buyout when it happened.
to have Disney buy your shit out. That's fucking
How
iconic.
much did Disney buy Star
Also,
Wars for?
guys, it is almost.
Woo! Sold approximately 4.05 billion in cash stock on October 30th, 2012. Gave Disney full ownership of the Star Wars films, including merchandising, as well as Indiana Jones as well.
Well, is the guy alive?
I think George Lucas is still alive. Yeah,
I need to marry into that family.
but the creator, yeah, he's 81. Ooh. Oh, he's a Taurus like us, May 14th. Look at that.
Right
But yeah,
before my
he
birthday.
is like this original, like these original 6 films that he was a part of writing are like crazy. Seeing like the scope and like decades worth of work that this one man has wrote, I think it's a really I think it's a worthwhile endeavor to go on. It does require a lot of your attention, which I remember you were talking about. That is a difficult thing to do, but I think that there is in Star Wars because at its core, Star Wars is for kids.
Well, once my Straterra kicks in a little bit more, then I'll,
Mm-hmm.
because I just started it not too long ago. So,
They said 4 to 8 weeks. I'm hitting that 5 week period where I'm like,
oh, I'm barely like week 2 or something
yeah,
like that.
you're not gonna feel shit. But once that fourth, fifth
I
week of
don't
being
feel anything.
consistent, oh no, you won't at all. The first the first day that I had Straterra, the coffee shop that I went to gave me cold brew that wasn't diluted or cut, and I drank that shit, and I was like, I thought Straterra was gonna have me tweaking, and I was like, fuck, I'm so scared, I'm so scared. That picture of the guy with like tears in his eyes, he's like, I'm so fucking scared.
I'm going to the hospital right now.
Literally. Oh, because like I had food, I had water, like I was like, okay, like I am like doing my normal routine for everything that I do when I take all of my other meds. I was like, this is so weird. Like this should not like this doesn't feel right.
Where were you at work?
No, it was on the weekend, I think.
Oh, thank God.
am so happy. Well, sometimes like if I get tweaked like that, because there have been a few times I go to the local coffee shop and they give me that uncut cold brew.
Go on the longest bike ride of your life.
Woo! Girl, I'm on top of those kids. Hey, be ready like girl. It's a whole thing. But Stratera, I think, is now starting to kick in for me, which I'm so happy. Because this last like week, I think I've just kind of been like, oh, I need to do
Ooh.
laundry. Let me make sure I fold my laundry. It's just doing the stuff that those little piddly things that
It's
like tack like
like a
add
little
on.
like not tick, but it's like something missing that
Mm-hmm.
I
Where you're
just
just like,
can't.
oh, I need to put a bag in the trash can. Let me go do that real quick. And when you
And
have
usually I'd be like,
unmedicated, yeah, you're like,
I'll do it later.
I'll do it later.
I'll do it
It's
later.
that, or it's like, fuck. Then like while I'm over there, let me also grab this, and then let me take this out to the trash. Oh shit, I need to go clean out my car since I'm also here too. And then 2 hours pass, and you're like, fuck, that was crazy. Let me take a shower real quick because I got really sweaty and nasty. Like, oh shit, my phone's about to die. Like, I just took like, let me take a nap real quick. Cut to 9 o'clock at night, and
You got
what was the
nothing done.
one thing that you forgot to do?
Put the fucking trash bag in the
And
trash.
then you're like, I don't want to do it. So then you don't even end up doing the thing that you needed to do in the first place that got you started on it. Yeah, I hate having unmedicated ADHD, and I'm starting to feel it like level
Quiet.
out
I can't do a
now.
stimulant. I have to do a non-stimulant.
I almost did a stimulant. My psychiatrist talked me out of it because he's like low key super anti big pharma.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he kind of like when I was talking about it, he kind of like dropped it in, and I was like, "Oh no, big pharma is terrible. It gets people like hooked on drugs. Like it's like that's just a known fact." He's like, "Oh," I could tell he was like, "Oh thank God." He's like, "I'm like no, like just." I was like,
And to be a psychiatrist and think that, I'm believing
Yes,
you.
yes, 1,000,000%. So he was like, "Let's try Stratera. Let's keep the Wellbutrin going." Because even he and I agreed. Like when I was on 150 of Wellbutrin, I wasn't I wasn't tracking my food, like my metabolism wasn't where it's at now, like I wasn't working out, like I wasn't as active as I am now. So I was like, I think the 150 isn't like it's metabolizing, but like it's not an extended release. And he was like, that's actually a really solid observation that you have of yourself. So let's up that dose, keep that going, and then maybe use something
What are
else
you
with
on right
Stratera.
now for Statera?
40 mil?
Oh,
40
I'm
milligrams, I
only on
think.
20.
I think he has me on 40. I don't know off the top of my head. This is like my first like fill that I have of it.
Mm.
I am gonna have to get more this coming week. So
Well, other than that, any other exciting updates?
yeah,
Anything
we
you'd
went
like
to
to share?
PlantCon. We bought a ton of plants. Got a
Mm.
cute little
For
haul.
Max's?
Yes, for Max's apartment. Got a bunch of little cacti and succulents.
I
I'm
love.
very happy that I have a space where I can keep my own plants. I haven't grown cacti and succulents since I was in high school, so it kind of feels good to revisit this aspect of myself that I think kind of just got put on the back burner for a while. Am I boring you?
No, sorry.
I love pulling that one.
I I shut my mouth real
that
quick.
oh, that's one of my favorite things to pull up. People know I'm fucking with you. Yeah, we got like these little. They're called an office palm because they just work in low light and like low moisture, but they're like a really fluffy, like full kind of palm. We got like two of
I didn't
those.
know you were a plant person.
I have had. Well, I grew plants in high school. I had cacti and succulents, and I was crazy about them. I
I don't
love.
remember any of this.
Yeah,
But to be fair, I
bad
don't
memory.
remember shit.
Yeah, that's fair. I have the opposite end of the problem where I just feel and remember every last little
You know what I
thing in
remember? The
detail.
stupidest things that don't matter.
Right.
Like I remember the Clifford theme song. Who the fuck needs to know the Clifford theme song?
Girl,
And Brenda would make fun of me and she would make me sing it to her. And she's like, I can't believe you remember that. I was like, Brenda, I'm not doing it anymore.
right.
Or Caillou. I remember that fucking theme song.
Girl. Have you seen the video of Caillou on a Benadryl trip?
No.
Girl, it's crazy. It's
When you
like
think about it, what was Caillou supposed to like represent? A bald kid?
a bald child. Yeah.
And everyone thought he had cancer and they're like, no, he doesn't
He's
have
just a bald
cancer.
kid. Why the fuck do you have why is your child bald? Alopecia, maybe? Could be a genetic thing.
The parents had pretty good hair.
The dad had that bust down. The mom was
The
redheaded.
mom
Like,
with the
why?
bob, like
Girl.
she activated that hoe
It's
too.
just but yeah. We did that, and then we went to get rice box in downtown. Love
Mm.
rice box.
They have huge portions too.
Girl boots. I had I had some crab rangoons. I always love getting crab rangoons. Love them, so
Mm.
delicious.
Mm.
And I got the it's the one with rice noodles. I think it's the pad thai or like pad siu with shrimp in
I'm
it.
hungry.
Ate half of that. Had the rest for my lunch the next day. It was fierce. It was phenomenal.
That's
It
very
was
skinny of you.
very. I can never finish. Like we got there and we
So
were like,
thin.
I'm so fucking hungry. I'm gonna eat this entire thing. And then like, I guess my issue with rice box is I do the same thing every time. I get the crab rangoons. I eat my egg roll that comes with my meal, and then when I get to everything, I have so much like fried shit in my gut that I'm just like, I'm full. Like I'm not hungry.
Yeah, but then it's the
Oh, I'm
best
not
because then you
hungry.
get home, you're like, I have my rice box.
Yeah, it
I
was
love it.
fierce. It was really fierce.
Ah, I don't have
But yeah,
any. I don't have any exciting.
that was our anniversary. I ran into one of my old coworkers from Lush, and she is actually the marketing director of
I don't want to hear
PlantCon.
it.
I was like, dude, that's phenomenal. Like,
That's
it's so
that's
cool.
my dream job. So I
Yeah.
don't want to hear
So
it.
she's actually stepping down from that role,
Why?
to get a master's in direction and marketing and stuff, which is so. I mean, fierce. Hey, master's degree is fierce.
It is super
I
fierce.
spent master's degree time in college. I only have a bachelor's to show for it, but hey, I did the time. I did the time.
Hey,
I don't
hey,
know.
hey.
I don't think I have it in me. I like the
Just get your
idea.
master's.
I like the idea of going in for a master's, but I'm like, fuck,
Brenda's
dude.
aunt has one in
Yes.
teaching, and she said
Hmm.
it was like the hardest thing she ever
It's
had to do.
hard. It's hard because master's classes are usually always like past 5 and 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's
So it's
night
like you
school
do your full
because like
work
they're
week,
working adults.
and then you go to class, and then it's like boom, it's 10 o'clock. Because they're
I
also
don't
the
even
thing
get to go
is,
to the gym.
yeah, and then you got to carve out time for that. Yeah,
Imagine you have kids. Brenda's aunt does, so I can
uh,
imagine with the
uh,
mommy, and then you're on your
uh,
period.
right? Because I get
I could
that.
not imagine. No, I'm on my period now. By the way, I'm
She's on
all,
her rag.
I'm only on my rag because I had to medically induce it.
Hmm.
What's medically inducing, you ask? Oh, that's a good question. I
I don't
take Provera pills.
know.
Provera is like a hormone, I guess. I've taken it before. I hadn't had a period since November.
Ooh,
So if you can imagine how much lining I'm shedding, it hurts
chunky,
bad.
chunky barbecue sauce.
No, it's
Okay.
vibrant.
Oh,
Vibrant red, and
oh,
it's here. And it's here.
damn.
And it kicked my ass a week before. My aura ring will tell me like, oh,
Hmm.
there's symptoms of something straining your body. I had that for a whole week. And it's
Fuck,
like your
dude.
body temperature is elevated. Rest, rest, rest. And I'm like, oh my God, I have
Yeah.
COVID. I'm like, I got a COVID test. I thought I had COVID.
Really?
It was bad. It was literally
Damn.
bad. And I was like, what the fuck? But I'm like, it can't be the Provera. Like, I've taken it before. It can't be that.
Hmm.
It is. My back feels like someone is like stabbing it,
Ooh.
my lower back. And then I asked my sister, the one that had a baby last year or 2 years ago, I'm like, so are period cramps like, what do you call it, contractions? She's like, yes, but only 100 times worse. And I'm like, I'm not going to make it.
Keep it.
I'm not gonna make it.
Keep it.
I
I don't
thought I
want
was
it.
gonna be one of those
Oh, I'm not
strong.
hungry.
I'm not hungry tomorrow. My ride's here. Gotta go. I thought I was gonna be like one of those strong bitches that are like, I don't need the epidural. No, honey, I'm gonna need it.
Give me two. Give me two more.
But then I have my scoliosis, so I don't think I can get epidural. Do you see
See,
how? Do you see how?
to me, I'm just like the universe is just telling you, like, I don't, like, you're not, like, just physically,
Yeah,
we're not cut out to be parents, and I think that's fine.
and I think that that's okay.
Yeah,
And
I love that our generation is so receptive to the idea of like parenting is not for me.
I think I tell people that are like older than me, and they're like, "Are you sure? Who's gonna take care of you when you're older?" I'm like,
Girl,
"Well,
myself.
I think I'm investing a lot right now in my retirement, so I'll have I'll have money." I somehow convinced myself in my brain that I'm gonna be rich and famous somehow. So
Hey, I mean, first step of manifestation is low key delusion.
big delusion. I applied to. No, I'm not gonna say it again because
But another facet of your manifestations is shutting the fuck up about them.
it
You got it.
is.
You
It
got to
is.
just sit down, shut the fuck up, and work on what the fuck you got to work on.
My sister's like, you have to speak positive and think
You can't be
positive.
speaking positive to the wrong people because low
Yeah,
key
yeah.
preying on your
I
downfall.
don't know who watches this because we have an audience in Russia.
Russian spy. Hello.
Stop. It's not. Cut the cameras. Shout out to the people in Russia that watch
Shout out to our one
us.
fan in Russia.
I don't know how to say anything in Russian, but
I know how to say friend. Droog.
what?
Droog.
That's our Droog.
That's our Droog. That's Droog. Das ist Droog. That's German and whatever. Girl, anyway, on to the podcast topic of the day. Vacations and fun in summertime.
What was your first ever vacation?
The first ever vacation I can like cognitively remember was going to San Antonio with my family, like my mom, dad, and sister. Like there was this little like carnival, like side of the road, like really rinky dink little thing that we stopped at all the time. I remember there were like these boats that were in like it was like a boat that you would ride that was in like a little pool of water.
Oh, okay. I think
it was very like it was very like
those
small
carnivals that just
yes.
go into a parking lot.
Yeah, and then there was like a train that had like a rope on it, and it just like kind of went in a circle. It was just like it was like a side of the road kind of thing. I vaguely remember that as a child. I remember a lot of like road trips in Texas, which is kind of why I'm always down for a road trip in Texas. We had my aunt going to college in UTSA in Dallas, so we'd always go Dallas.
I thought UTSA was in San Antonio.
I might be thinking of a different campus, but there's like a major in like Arlington, Dallas area, whichever school that is. I think it's a UTSA. Because I also was considering going there for university in 2019.
I think everyone should go away for college.
Glad the fuck I didn't.
Why?
Because spring of 2020.
Oh.
So I would have been stuck, somewhere.
No, I think they would have sent you back home.
That was a thing. Sometimes they didn't. Like it was a toss up. It was always kind of. There was so much weird shit that went on.
If you get the chance now, go away for college.
Yeah,
I wish I would have.
A part of me wanted to.
Well, because you had freedom at home.
Yeah.
So that's why I think not maybe next week, but the week after that, we could talk about growing up Mexican, boy versus girl.
Yes.
And also like you having
a white dad.
Yeah, and me
that
like
played a huge part in it.
Mexican and being the youngest girl, being the youngest period and a girl. It was something else. So I was like, I never. And it's crazy thinking back about this now, but when I was in high school, I never thought I would go to college. Like, I don't know why. Because no one before me went to college. Yeah. So I was like, oh, I'm just not going to go to college.
Our school was so gung-ho about college.
Yeah.
Like, it's funny because when I started substituting last May, I had gotten to go to a couple of the other high schools, and they were like apparently during our time at our high school, we were the only high school that had like MAVU or like college now. So all the other schools didn't have any kind of like college like advisory and transfer, like all those resources that we had in our high school. They didn't have those in the other high schools. Oh. They had them now, like last year when I went to go with them, but they said it took a while for them to like fully.
Yeah, it was very like
integrated.
Where are you going to college? What are you doing after? Like, what did you get accepted? I think our valedictorian went to Rice, right?
I think so. Yeah,
she's
a
fucking genius,
girl.
dude.
She was smart as hell.
Have you ever? Did you ever have her?
Yes,
class?
I was in pre AP and AP classes up until
one
junior.
time. I thought that I could do pre AP English. First of all, undiagnosed dyslexia, undiagnosed ADHD. What was I thinking? And I was with her. She is the smartest person.
She's so naturally smart.
And she has the neatest handwriting. I want to find her today. I want to see what she's up to because I know she's up to something good.
It has to be.
She's like, oh, I didn't study for this test. Gets 100. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. But everyone was like wanting to be friends with her because she was so smart and like sit next to me type shit. That's just not me.
Yeah. I remember our high school was a lot like that because I had the grades to get into a school, but when I brought the conversation up to my parents, they're like, we do not have money to send you away to college. They're like, we're very proud that this is something that you want to do.
Scholarship grants.
They were like, you can apply for scholarships and grants, but again, unmedicated, unsourced ADHD. it's too big of a task for a 15, 16-year-old kid to
That was
begin to think
already
about.
like the hardest thing I've ever had to do.
Hmm. Yeah, for me, I started looking at it. I think like junior year probably
It's a little too late.
is a little too late. That's the thing. That's one thing I try and tell my students
Sophomore
now.
year.
I tell them in eighth grade, I'm like, y'all start thinking about what you want to do now. There's a lot of steps you got to take. There's a lot of conversations you have to have with your advisor, your
I
counselor,
think
your
talk to your parents
parents.
and say like, where are we college wise? Like,
Yes,
where
yes.
should I? Can I? Like,
And in all honesty, the reason college took me so long is because of that. The reason I went to San Jack instead of going to universities because San Jack is all that we could afford. Not that San Jack is at all a bad college.
oh, it's great,
I am a huge advocate for community college,
and it's way
especially
cheaper.
San Jack. I've listen. It took me 8 years to get through my degree. My parents don't have a drop of debt for us
Yeah,
because we paid as we went. We did what we could, and I think that that's not a bad thing.
I would only be okay with having debt if I was like a doctor
That's fair. Yeah.
because you need to go to school and like
Yep.
sometimes you have to take out loans. You have to take out loans for that.
Hmm.
But people that have debt that went to like
And you have like a marketing degree
it's like business. I'm like, why would you do
or
that?
like an art degree, just
Yeah, I'm
something
like,
that's like
so you went to college for fun?
some of them do, girl. You remember how so many people want to go to Texas or yeah, Texas State
Yeah,
because
because
they
it's
were
a
like, oh, it's the party
party
school.
school. Yeah, I remember
I
that.
remember like I
Autumn went to Prairie View, and I helped her move in, and I was like, "Fuck, I want to go here."
yeah,
But it's a
HBCU.
yes, so
Hmm.
I would have stuck out like a sore fucking thumb.
Yeah,
Although
yeah,
her roommate was Mexican, but she was like a darker skin.
right. Afro
Me,
Latina.
I would have been like, no, she was like, I think she's like fully Mexican, but
Hmm.
like has a darker skin tone, like naturally tan.
Hmm.
Me, they would have been like, what's this white girl doing here?
Low key.
And I would have got my ass tore up.
Yeah. I don't know where we were going with that. I don't know how we got to college. Being broke, being poor,
No, your road
going away
trip
to
to.
college. Yes. So we would travel to Dallas 2 or 3 times a
I've
year.
never been to Dallas.
Dallas is kind of cool. I hate it now as an adult because it's not.
Houston.
It's not Houston. Hashtag not
The
Houston.
fuck?
Screwed up. Like what can I say?
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, we would go Thanksgiving week. Usually we would go twice a year. It would either be Thanksgiving week or Christmas because
Hmm.
my parents had those 2 weeks off working for the school district, and then usually spring break as well. We would go, and then sometimes we go once over the summer. So we were
To do what?
seeing my cousin or my aunt all the
Oh,
time
okay.
because she was like she out of my grandma's 3 kids, she was the kid that went all the way through college, like typical 4 years. My mom went to San Jack while she had us, so she was like, "Whoo!" Don't know how the fuck she did it because we were also dirt fucking poor, like
Really?
Lana Del Rey, flat broke down life. Like it's funny because like as I've grown,
How old was your mom when she had you?
my mom was like 23, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, my parents got married. My mom was born in 72, married in 96, and then they had married in 93, and then they had my sister in 96, and then me in 98. Yeah. So I remember there were a lot of times when I would go spend the night at my grandma's house or her apartment growing up, or I'd go to my other grandparents and I'd stay with my cousins and stuff. I had a very adult conversation about finances with my family because I don't know,
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like, I'm really thankful for like all that. Like we were just talking about like everything that they do for me going through college because I don't think my sister's going through college still. I don't know if she's gonna finish, but
Who?
my sister. Like,
Now?
I don't know if she's still going to college. I don't know if she wants to do it anymore because she's got like a big girl job now.
What
Like
does she do?
she does like ordering and receiving. She's living life. But she is also in the field of like I don't want to work. I just want like a chemical plant dude to like take care of me.
Be careful.
Which like fierce
Be
felt
careful.
honestly that you got to tread on that light water, or that very thin ice you have to tread. But
Because they are whores.
girl,
I'll let you know.
sluts. Um, but yeah, I had just like a very grown up conversation with my parents where they were like, well, growing up, we had to send you to grandma's house because we would come home on Friday after work and we didn't have money for the power bill and there's a landlord cutting the power. So, have the kids go be with grandma. My sister I think would go spend the night more with like family friends, and then you know my dad would grind out. I think I remember at one point he was working at Domino's, like, or they would just be behind on bills and stuff, so they would have to wait till the next pay period. So I'd spend the weekend with my family, or I'd spend the weekend with my grandma or whoever, and then by Monday we were just back at the house, kind of deal.
Oh, they
So
didn't want you to like.
yeah, they didn't like I didn't learn that until I was like 23. Like
Well, that's
I've
nice.
never been like, we did this for you and blah, blah, blah. Like my parents never did that to me.
Oh,
It's always just been like, what do you need? Okay, cool. How much does it cost? Cool. Figure it out. Because my parents know what it's like to be a flat, broke down 23, 24-year old. And they were raising two kids on top of that. So when I tell them like, fuck, I can't pay for gas, I can't pay for groceries, they're like, what do you need? Like, just let us know.
yeah.
We'll get it.
And that's
Like, money
exactly how your
comes, money
parents should
goes.
be.
1,000,000%.
Because if I had a silver spoon that I grew up with, honey, I would be riding that until the day I died.
I wouldn't call our spoon silver, but I definitely have had like a lot of support from my parents, and I'm very thankful for the
Well, I
things
mean,
that they've done.
like the rich,
Oh,
actual.
like the kids I fucking teach. They're
The kids we went to high school with, some were
yes,
very, very, very. Do you remember the girl that got a Range Rover as her first car?
yes. I was like, what the fuck?
Because her dad owned several McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh,
Yep.
okay.
I remember all of that. Yeah.
Love that for her. But I was like, damn, how much
Like,
are y'all
girl,
making?
yeah. And apparently that's what the culture is like at high school in my school district, and I don't know if that's the culture that I want to be a part
It
of.
was
Because to
very like
me,
high school, like very like.
yeah, to me, I'm just like, that's not realistic. That's like y'all are living in this little bubble,
Yes.
and that's kind of like I've been thinking about that a lot with my current position and everything. I'm like, maybe the universe only provided me this just to keep me afloat,
Yeah.
get my experience,
Yeah.
get my reference letters, and
Yep.
then find the school that I'm
Stepping
meant to be
stone.
at. It just sucks because I've made so many friends, not friends, but I've made like a lot of really good acquaintances and coworkers and people that are chill with me. I think I've played a really big role in my school for someone who is seen as very low on the pecking order.
Yeah.
This coming week is Teacher Appreciation Week. Just letting you know. Just letting you know.
That's cool. Because life is dragging me by the fucking
nuts,
by my ass hair right
girl.
now. So I'll send you a cute little text because.
And that's all I expect. But
should we talk about what I'm?
I wouldn't.
Not Ghost.
What else is going on?
Oh.
I mean, girl, we're here to talk about vacation. Let's keep it.
Wait, when I mean vacations, though, I mean like tropical, like beach.
Okay, so like the first vacation I can think like off the top of my head was Disney World, circa 2008. Maybe
You went to Disney World.
We went to Disney World. I fucking hated it.
Why?
It's hot.
How old were you?
9 or 10, maybe.
Oh,
it's hot. I don't remember. I remember a few things. I remember getting heat sickness.
They didn't have fans back then like that.
I remember getting heat sickness. I remember doing the Star Wars ride.
The one in Cali, right?
Nope, we went to Disney
Florida.
World.
Oh, Florida. Okay.
We went to Florida. We stayed at, I think there's one specific hotel that's like decades, like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I think it's like rock through the decades or something, whatever. Vaguely remember doing and that's the thing, dude. Like people who bring like 4, 5, 6-year-olds to Disney World, they're not gonna remember anything.
Yeah,
they just aren't gonna remember.
You remember?
I remember some. I remember being miserable more than anything. It's so fucking hot. And that's what my parents remember too. They're like, you wanted nothing more than to just be at the pool or stay at the hotel. Yes, there's air conditioning there.
And the pool is the pool.
Duh. That's all I wanted to fucking do.
Yeah.
Ever. That was probably like our first like trip.
And it's very expensive.
Girl, it was expensive back then.
Now?
And now I can't imagine. I can't So all these people that go like 2 or 3 times a year, I don't know how they pull it off.
Disney, what is it? Member or
girl, whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, whatever the fuck they call it. It's not the lifestyle for me. It's not what I want for myself. What about you?
My first beachy vacation?
Yeah, like your first destination.
was Cancun that I went to 3 years ago.
That was your first?
Yeah.
Really? That's so
I
crazy.
told you I never went on vacations.
Damn, I've got you beat because
You got me
I've
beat.
got you
I mean, I've
beat.
I've been to like San Antonio, Austin, and
I've
stuff
been
like that
to,
to Mexico,
yeah,
but to Mexico, like where I'm from, it's not a beach.
right, like not a
The
touristy
only water
destination.
that's around there is like this lake, I think, and that's
Hmm.
where dead bodies get dropped into.
Oh,
So no one's swimming there.
yeah,
And yeah, I never had that. So whenever I went to Cancun, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm going to see clear water for the first time."
yeah,
And it was the best time, like
that's
so
awesome.
much fun. And I got to take myself, like I paid for everything myself. So,
I will say, I like one aspect of us traveling a lot as a family is we traveled, but we were broke traveling. I tell my mom, my sister and I tell my mom all the time, why the fuck did you take preteen, teenage us out to Austin and we're just gonna go window shop? Like I see these t-shirts from places that I've been that I want, or like little trinkets and souvenirs and this
yeah,
and
when
that,
you
and
go on vacation, you have to have a
you
good
have
amount
to
of
have a
money.
couple bands set aside because you need money saved before for during the trip. And then this is one thing I've been, because I've taken a lot of spontaneous trips. You need that bounce back money when you get home. You need that money for your gas tank to be filled. Like you
Groceries.
groceries, like all of a sudden you have your credit, like your credit card payment that you totally forgot to put through. Like it's just a lot of, there's like recovery financially that goes with having a big trip
Yeah.
that I think is not as fun as the actual trip itself. Because you come, like you go and you're
Back
so
to
ready.
reality and you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
yeah. So we went on so many trips growing up, like actual, like getting on a plane and like flying to
oh
places.
no."
So
But
the
you have to
first
remember,
one,
you guys were 2. We were 6.
that
Like
is true.
my parents were never going to do that. Like I
No,
never went to
yeah,
Astroworld.
I never did. Well, I never went to Astroworld because my parents went to Astroworld all the time. My dad was like, my parents would get me the summer pass. They'd go drop me off, and I'd spend the entire day at Astroworld because it was like low key a daycare for some people, where it was just like, here's your
So
$30
you've
pass.
been,
I never went because my parents were like, Astroworld isn't fun. I never got to experience Astroworld personally
but they would
because
go all the time?
they went all the time when they were growing up. So
Oh.
they would go, like their parents would get them their passes. They would go. So by the time we were growing up and Astroworld was kind of like on the tail end and it was getting a little scary. There were like fights popping up and stuff like that. My parents were like, why are we going to send our 9-year-old kid there? Just like there wasn't a lot of allure to it as well. My parents also don't like driving in downtown. Like we call it the cone. If there's like from where my parents live, if it's not within a 10-minute radius, you might as well be driving to fucking Florida. In their eyes, I'm dead
My
serious.
mom is like that too. She will not drive anywhere that
Mm-hmm.
she's like anywhere downtown, take me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Even then,
she
my
will
parents
just
are
not
like, I
drive.
don't want to go all the way out there. There's nothing that I want to do. My dad found out about the St. Arnold Brewery. He was like, I
Oh,
didn't know this was in Houston. And like
it's
one
actually
of
really
his,
nice there.
it's fierce there.
I love it.
I got to go to a couple night markets there, and like I told my dad, I was like, oh yeah, like I went to this goth like market over in St. He's like, oh, we actually got to go there. It was so much fun. I was like, you see what happens whenever you just step an extra 10, and that's the other thing too. It's 10 extra minutes to get to downtown from where I live.
Yeah, you are
Like
fairly
it's
close.
right fucking there. Like there's no point. Even then, I remember growing up driving from where I live down to Baybrook was like pulling fucking teeth.
Yes,
Girl,
yes.
that was like I had to have like a laundry list of stuff that I needed, and I had to justify it to my parents. I had to be like, I've got my fifteen
But why?
dollars
Because of the fucking
because of the
freeway?
because of the drive.
It's not
Literally,
that
it's not
far.
that. It's a 10 minute. It's a 7 minute shot, and it's right there. You pass 4 exits, and you're done. Like it's right fucking there. Oh, spilling everywhere. It's just it's I don't know. I had to tell my parents like I need to go to the Apple store and get new headphones. I have my Hot Topic cash that's going to expire next week. Like Vans is doing a sale. I need to go to Lush to get all my moisturizer, and like I have my pods I need to turn in, and I need to get new face. Like I had to have a reason to go there. It was never like, oh, we're just going to go window shop at the mall.
Yeah, no.
we're just gonna go get lunch over there.
My mom
I
only
had to do
drove on the
that.
feeder. She's still scared of the freeway to this day.
Girl, I remember being that way.
So I made it a point to myself. I'm like, I'm not gonna be scared of driving anywhere far. I can do it. It's just use your GPS. You're gonna
Hmm.
be fine. And anywhere in Houston, you're gonna drive at least 30 minutes.
Hmm.
So shut up and just drive.
You just got to suck it up and do it, really.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, my parents just hated going. It's funny because my parents hated driving so many places, but we took so many road trips and
Right.
we flew everywhere. Like after after Disney, buck up for this. We went to Hawaii. I got to go to Hawaii as a kid.
I've
Yeah,
been to Hawaii, but not as a kid.
yeah, I went to Hawaii as a kid. I don't
What part?
remember. We were on Maui. We went to Maui. Yeah, so we got
Bitch.
to do we got to go to the Black Sand Beach. It was really sick getting to go there. We did. I think it's called
Okay,
like the road.
back up. How the fuck were y'all dirt poor and you're in Hawaii?
3 letters. DEBT. Debt. My parents had like 20 maxed out
I
credit
think that's
cards.
4.
Yeah, 4 letters. I did
You
say
said
3.
3.
4 letters. DEBT.
That's getting clipped. Clip it, Jack.
Yeah,
Clip it.
girl, we were. Yeah, that was another facet. I think.
So they maxed out credit cards to go to
Girl,
Hawaii,
they maxed out credit cards bad. Yeah, like I
but that's
remember
paid off now, right?
they're paid off now. Yeah, they're done. My parents have like one credit card and they use it in actual emergencies.
But honestly, I kind of love that they did that
They did that,
because
they did that for us because
you never get your like time back.
you never do, and that's one thing that I'm very happy that I have done. Like, like last year when I quit my job and I got to go see like literally 2 of my favorite bands and then Charlie XCX, and then had the entire summer off. I don't regret racking up that much debt
Exactly.
because
Money,
I
money comes and goes,
money will
bitch.
come and go. I'm probably Glassjaw might not be a band next year.
Yeah.
So especially when it's like hardcore bands that I'm wanting to see, I need to make sure that if this is my opportunity to see them, I need to see
Especially
them.
with artists like Mac Miller. I'm so thankful I got to see him twice. Because like imagine someone that was gonna go to the swimming tour as the first time they were ever gonna see
Mm-hmm.
Mac Miller and then he dies. And you're like,
Oh,
what the fuck?
yeah, that would be a hard one. I feel. Um, but yeah, we went to Hawaii. We did like this. It's called like the Road to Hana. It's like a drive through the mountains.
Isn't
Really
Hawaii
sick. Gorgeous.
fucking amazing?
It's gorgeous. I have very, 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 very sparse memories. But what I do remember is the water was fantastic. Our hotel was so pristine and so cute.
Dude, Hawaii is like
I do want to go back to
I
Hawaii.
tell everybody this that I and I'm so glad I got to go as an adult because I remember everything.
Mm-hmm.
It is like the chillest place on earth. It's
Yes,
like
it's a lot of people
it's
like it's
literally
just
like
different
island
energy.
time.
Yeah.
And everyone's chilling and we were like 5 hours behind in Hawaii.
Yes.
Yeah, because we're here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever we got to bed super fucking late and we had been drinking and shit,
Mm-hmm.
we really slept like 10 hours
Mm-hmm.
because we're so
And
behind.
then you wake up and you're like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Girl, let's day drink.
And it's like, yes, it's like we're so refreshed and ready
Mm-hmm.
to go. People that are nice.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere you look, there's an amazing view. The food is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, the food. The
I don't
beaches.
remember eating any substantial food. There's like little details like
You
that I
have to
don't
go as an
remember.
adult.
I want to go back because my biggest regret, again, being a kid with undiagnosed anxiety and OCD. I remember we were snorkeling somewhere and I refused to get in because I was like, a shark's gonna eat me.
Well, no, they wouldn't take you there.
Exactly. So I opted
I
out.
would get that. I would say the
I
same
opted
thing.
out of
As a kid,
snorkeling.
I'm like, are you dumb?
Yeah, and it was like, but the thing is, now as an adult, it's like insanely deep water. It's blue. It's clear. There's so much like life in that.
Baby, if a
Girl,
shark's gonna
as
come
an
get me, a
adult,
shark's gonna come get me, and
girl,
let
he'll
it be
have a
the
lot to
last.
eat. Hello.
That if it's my time to go, it's my
If
time to
it's my
go.
time to go, it's my time to go. And me personally, I'd be like, fuck it, mask off. Like I'm getting deep into that water.
They usually don't let you. I did
I would
that.
do it regardless. Because
I
what are you gonna do? Pull me out of the water?
I did that in Cancun, and they were like made us wear a life vest. I was like, I can swim.
I
They're
can
like,
swim
no,
just
you have
fine.
to
It's a
wear.
liability thing.
Yeah, I get it though, because you take a lot of
Sure.
dumbass people that are
Mm-hmm.
drinking all day to the fucking middle of the ocean,
Yeah.
and they're like, Oh, I drowned and it's your fault.
Girl,
Bitch.
I didn't put those 5 drinks down your gullet.
I told your stupid ass to keep your life vest on and you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So
We and funny, right after Hawaii, I think maybe like a year or two later, we went to the Virgin Islands. Do you know where those are?
no.
Okay, Virgin Islands, I think, are below like Cuba. It's like a string of islands in the
Okay, I'm
Caribbean.
so sick of you. I want
Yeah,
to be the poor that you
I'm.
talk about.
I also haven't gotten into the trips that I got to take with my church because we're still at my old church right now.
Oh, this is with your church?
This
The
no,
Virgin
this is with my
Islands?
family. So
Is the Virgin
the
Islands con?
church. I don't remember much about the Virgin Islands. This
I'm
was
sure your parents had a
like fifth
blast.
and sixth
But
grade.
wait, you are like, I have to say it. If you're going on a vacation, leave your fucking kids
Leave
at
your
home.
kids at home.
Why
You
couldn't they?
know?
I'm sure you enjoyed it while you were
Yeah.
there, but I would have been like, you're staying home with your grandma. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when you're grown up, you'll understand why I
Yep.
did this.
Because the other thing is too, for flights at least back then,
You don't have to pay for a child.
there was do you know how to fly standby? You know what
Yeah.
standby flying is? It worked a bit differently back then, and there were different benefits. My dad works for a shipment company. I'm not going to say which one because I don't want to dox him. But the shipping and receiving company that he works for had ways to do standby, and I think he figured that out. So he was like, "Oh shit, I can have my 4 family members fly for like $200."
Ooh.
Like standby seats were flat broke down cheap. So us getting to Virgin Islands was hell. We flew from so it was my mom, my dad, me, mom, dad, sister, and me. Um, we got to Hobby Airport, and I think our first flight that we wanted to take was from Houston to Miami or Orlando through Southwest. Um, and the first standby flight that was Houston to Florida was only 2 seats. So my dad, being the gentleman that he is, he said, "Mom, sister, y'all take that flight. Go get a hotel for the night. Chill out there." The next flight, this was at like 8 or 9 in the morning. The next flight was not until 10 o'clock the next night. That 10 o'clock that night. So my dad and I were just vibing. I had a leather case for my Game Boy. And the other thing is too, my mom was very thrifty growing up. Like we might have been poor, but we weren't going to look poor. That was her biggest thing. Like look
Like Rochelle
presentable.
and Everybody Hates
Yes, you're going to
Chris.
look presentable, as my mom always said. Like your clothes have to be clean and pristine. Like
You're not gonna look
you're
raggedy
not going
around
to look
here.
raggedy. So my mom would go to like garage sales, but specifically in the rich neighborhoods.
Yes.
She was very, very smart that way.
These fucking
Went to
houses out
Goodwills.
there.
Yeah, she would go to the Goodwill. She was very, very smart and she was strategic about it. She'd wake up at like 7 o'clock on Saturdays, go to all these thrift stores. We would go to like Kohl's and Old Navy, but she'd only ever put it on the Kohl's or the Old Navy card. And she made sure to also use her coupons. We would buy like all the markdown food is stuff that we would get. Never really bought like name brand stuff. So like it was like our day-to-day life was very poor, and I think they did that because they wanted to take the trips
Of
with us,
course.
which I think was very smart. It's also taught me how to be super thrifty. I don't buy into all like buy the new viral thing. I'm like, I don't fucking have money for that. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not putting myself into debt for a fucking squish dumpling or
Oh,
whatever
God.
bullshit is like the next thing. But yeah, my mom and my sister flew to Florida. Don't know what the fuck they did, but I just remember. So my mom had found a Game Boy Advance in like a case with like 8 or 9 games with it. I brought that with me to the airport, and my parents, like, they were starting to get at that age. I think it was maybe like 10 or 11, and my parents were like, "You can bring this, but if you lose it, it's on you."
No, you didn't.
Why were we sitting at the terminal?
No, you didn't.
I had it sat down next to me. We had to like take our bags and move because I think the gate was like doing the switch. So then I was like, okay, we go, we move over, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh, I was like, Dad, I don't have my Game Boy thing. So we go back to the terminal, gone. So poor old me had to spend 8 or 9 hours just sitting
Forget
around.
that. I would have been crying for my Game Boy.
Yeah, but can't cry because you're the one that lost it.
Did you
So
cry?
yeah, I don't remember crying. I remember just like the sinking feeling. Fuck, I lost my Game Boy because I loved playing that thing.
And accountability is so massive, but it's also like fuck?
Why did you let your child bring your? No, I would have said no. You're not bringing that. That's too.
Or as a parent, I would have been like, "Oh, you lost it, but look, I have it like in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
You lost it. What are you
Yep.
gonna
Yep.
do?"
So we ended up getting the flight. We did not get into the hotel, I think, until like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and we had to be up at 8 again to go from Florida to San Jose, I think, Costa Rica.
Ooh,
It
Costa
was
Rica.
one of those things where it's like we're in a U.S. territory, so we didn't need
A passport.
a passport. So we managed, all 4 of us, to get from Florida to San Jose together on one flight, and then I think San Jose to somewhere else in the Caribbean. And we had, like, I remember
God damn.
that flight specifically going from San Jose to wherever the fuck we were to the Virgin Islands where we ended up. That specific in between flight,
Turbulence.
no, it wasn't. It wasn't the flight. It was like us getting to the next terminal. Inside it, we had like 45 minutes to unload, get to the next bitch. Why is there no AC in this tropical?
Yeah, of course. Why would there be?
And the thing was, you had to dress nice for standby because it was like a business thing. Like, you're a representative of the company because they only allow like specific people. So I was in like a collared shirt, tucked in belt, like church clothes in this shit. I could not have been more uncomfortable. We're going through I remember my mom was pissed. Like, we were all like, we just need to get to the. So then,
Man, airport pissed.
airport pissed is a next level kind of pissed. Airport pissed with 2 kids and no AC.
Ooh, and I'm hungry. And you're on your period.
And then you're not even guaranteed at that terminal to get a seat at that next flight that you're trying to get. And that's also, you're on that last stretch. Yeah.
But y'all got the flight.
We ended up somehow in the Virgin Islands. I don't remember.
Damn, dude. One thing about flying is I will pay more to not have a connecting flight. I hate nothing more than a fucking connecting flight.
1,000,000%.
One is the limit. Mm-hmm. If I have one connecting, okay, fine. I'll do one.
We'll
fine,
suck it up. We'll deal with it.
Because sometimes they don't have like direct flights.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's 2 or 3, and that time says 11-hour travel time, I'm not doing it.
It's not.
I'm staying home.
It's just not worth it to me at that point. Wherever I'm wanting to go, it's always going to be there. I can try the next time, you know.
We got Cancun at home.
Hello, me at Galveston. But I remember we went to, I don't even know how the fuck we got back home, but I think that was our one and only time flying standby. Yeah. To that, because it was
have to do it with like the least amount of people that you can.
Yes. And you have to, everything that you take, you can't have a checked bag.
Oh.
So everything needs to be your carry-on and your checked bag.
Yeah.
Or your carry-on and your personal item with Southwest.
Yeah.
So that was a whole thing.
You can't even pack your whole outfits.
Nope.
You can't.
But for us, it was like, girl, pack like 3 pairs of shorts, 10 pairs of undies, your 2 swim trunks, and like 5 or 6 shirts. You don't need to pack a ton.
You could use one bag for both.
Well, sometimes I remember there were some flights I would take with my parents where we had one huge checked bag, but it was everyone's stuff inside of it. So that is one thing. Like, even now, my parents, as they fly, there have been a couple of times where they've flown to like Vegas for a week, and they have their carry-on bag, their personal item between the 2 of them, and then just one checked bag, and they make that work. And that's with I don't know how the hell they do it.
I cannot stand having to check a bag.
It's probably the worst fucking thing to do.
And then have you ever had to check a bag? And then like it's overweight, and they're like, you can move stuff, so you don't have to pay.
I haven't. I
am sweating down to my cooch, but I am getting shit out of my bag. And then it's like, put it on. It's still over 50. Take it off again. Put shit in. I was like, put this in your pussy. Because
put it in your pussy. Put the fucking weed in your pussy.
Yeah, because we need to go.
Yeah.
And it's like everyone's behind you staring. The line is long. The bitches at the fucking what are they called? Attendants. They're rude. Yeah. And then
we're at hour 7 already. Goddamn.
Oh.
I got and listen, I got a lot more.
Girl, we haven't gotten to Puerto Rico.
That's true. So we actually switched churches. I grew up, like, my dad went to like had a specific church that he grew up with because his family went there. That church, I think, eventually like didn't have a big enough congregation. Like the old church used to be on Edgebrook,
Ooh.
so we went from that, like the name of the church and that congregation moved. I think the church got bought out by a larger congregation, so they moved into that one, and we moved to a smaller one, and they had like built that church from the ground up. My grandpa actually buried the Bible like in the foundation of that church. Yeah, so we moved into that one, or we moved with that church up until right around when we were starting to be like youth group age. And
Ooh.
my parents secretly had been taking us to different like vacation Bible schools to like
I
see
love
the culture
VBS.
and like see, like all these different like camp, like day camps and all that kind of stuff to see, I think, what church would be the best. So we ended up going to a church in Pasadena, right
Called.
near South Main Baptist Church. I fucking hated my church so much.
I don't think sounds
It was by
familiar.
Bondi. Did you go to Bondi? You went to
Yeah.
Bondi. That church right
Wait, you
next
went to
door.
Bondi, right?
Hmm. That church right next door. That big ass church.
Oh,
Yep, right behind the Walmart. Yep, that is the church that we ended up
dude,
going
Bondi
for.
days. We
Bondi days
have
were
to talk.
crazy.
Miss Hadaman.
Girl, why does she still work there?
Shut the
I'm
fuck
dead
up.
serious.
Is
I'm
she the
dead serious.
principal?
I think she's still an AP. I think
What a
so.
I'm not gonna
She's
call her a job is a job.
a
At
job's a
least she has a
job.
job.
Listen. Hey, listen. If it
She
ain't
was
broke, don't fix
she
it.
was next level,
She was a
like Miss
cunt.
Trunchbull.
She was a cunt.
I have to edit that out.
She was a she was an
She
awful
was an
woman.
aunt.
She was an awful woman.
She
But
was.
we moved
She was gay, right?
allegedly. You never know. You never know in these times.
Right, because her outfits weren't
And
so telling.
she's still butch down,
She is
girl.
a
She's
butch
still
as
butch.
fuck.
She is still butch.
I'm still trying to remember our fucking high school principal name. That
I don't.
lady,
I just remember Mr. Lee. That's it.
Miss Matt, something with an M.
Madrigal,
I want to say Madrigal, but I feel like that's not
maybe.
it.
I don't know.
I have to
But
ask Brenda's mom.
yeah, we ended up moving churches when we got into fifth grade. There's a lot of change in fifth grade. Middle school was not a fun time for me.
Did you
Lost
go to
both.
Lomax? You didn't, right?
Yes, went to Lomax. Lost
Hold on,
both
I
my
have to take a
granddaughters.
stretch break.
Oh,
Keep talking.
Lomax was not fun.
You lost who?
Changed schools. Lost. This all happened in like a 4 month span for me at my age.
We were like what,
Switched
10?
schools. Switched schools. I'm an emo kid. I'm a fat emo kid on top of all of this, and
And then to top it all off,
and secretly also probably a little gay. Switched schools and went to a school that I knew no one at.
Lomax? You
Yep.
didn't know anybody?
I didn't know. I went from going to my elementary with GT kids that I grew up with to now I'm with a whole
Oh,
set of other kids that had grown up together, but they had transferred from the same elementary school. I transferred into that, so I'm already at a disadvantage being into like already starting to kind of getting into like scene and emo kind of shit. Um, Changed churches, so anybody that I knew at church, suddenly I don't know anyone there either. Lost both of my granddads in the same week of December. Failed my tax test. So
which one?
then I think it was math. Math is where I have a huge gap. I still can't do fractions, still really can't do ratios.
Anything with a fraction, I'm picking the wrong
The
answer.
thing was, I missed that. I was gone for 2 weeks because one granddad,
Yeah.
2 weeks before that, was in the hospital in the ICU. So we were out for so much time, and then my dad's dad died out of nowhere, and then like a couple days later, my
You
mom's
can't miss
dad.
any of those weeks. Those are
You
pivotal
cannot.
moments.
You can't, and I did, and I failed my math tax so bad they kept me with all the other bad kids in that spring for the their makeups or like after school tutoring. Why am I the very last stop on the bus? So the entire bus ride there, I've got kids calling me gay, calling me a fat ass, poking me, shooting little hornets at me, saying that I'm listening to crazy devil worshiping music. Middle school was hell for me. Like actual genuine hell on earth.
Oh my
me.
god,
Dude, when I went back to substitute at that school, I felt sick.
Did I ever?
I felt
Did we ever
sick.
talk in Lomax?
I don't think so. I didn't talk to a lot of people because of everything that
but
was
I
going
remember
on.
you there.
Well, girl, who didn't fucking know me? I was the fat gay emo kid that everyone loved to bully in middle school.
I didn't bully you.
I know you didn't, but everyone else did.
And I
A lot of
knew
people did.
Brenda there because me and her were like,
I didn't know Brenda until 7th grade. I
oh.
remember specifically.
Don't I? I literally remember having gym with you.
Jim was the worst. Jim was the fucking at Bondi or Lomax.
Lomax.
Jim was hell.
Remember the outfits we had to change into?
Yes, I had my gym shorts for so long because I just forgot to give them back.
They're actually kind of comfy.
They were really soft. But yeah, I had all this change go on
As a
so
Taurus, we
quickly.
hate changes.
Oh, it was probably top 3 most traumatic time periods for me.
Like I'm
It was a
gonna self
lot.
harm.
I remember
shit.
because I was best friends with the girl that would hurt herself,
Ooh.
and do you remember her, Jasmine?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's her last name?
I don't remember.
There's a lot of Jasmine's, bitch.
Yeah, there were a lot of Jasmines, but because she and I were best friends and we would always be seen together, I had to go to the counselors. And because I was falling behind, and because my granddads died, they were like, "Is everything?
No, it's
Are
not.
you good?"
No.
No, I'm not. I get called a fag everywhere I go. What do you mean? I don't even know what I like.
Yeah.
So
Aww.
that was not a fun time. We changed churches. So 5th and 6th grade, hell on earth. Bondi, and really at the end of the day, it was just because I was ahead of the trend. 5th and 6th grade,
everybody was emo.
I looked,
and Bondi.
Girl, everyone was, but who was emo 3 years before that? Actually building their repertoire of YouTubers that I watch and movies that like really everything. So it ended up working out in the end. Seventh grade was still kind of rough. I was still bullied, but I was starting to find my crew.
Can I say
8th
something
grade got a
about
little better.
Lomax that is a pivotal moment for me that I
What's
still
up?
remember to this day? Do you remember when they had like muffins for mom, donuts
Yes.
for dad? Did your parents ever go to that with you?
They tried to, but it was like, again, growing up super poor, it's like, am I going to use my PTO that I could use if I end up getting sick just to do like this 2-hour thing with my kid?
Yeah.
Or
my mom was a stay-at-home mom. So, and she could drive at this point, but remember, she was kind of scared of driving.
Yeah.
But we weren't that far from Lomax. Like Scarsdale to Lomax, it wasn't whatever. So I took the chance and telling my mom about it. She's like, yeah, I'll go. My mom used to babysit kids back in the day. So I think she was babysitting somebody. And I hated when she babysat kids because I never got the attention that I needed. Being the last one, she was already burnt out. And then she was watching other people's kids for extra income on top of that. So I feel like I didn't, whatever. My mom showed up like an hour late or like right when it was already over.
Oof.
I had to eat the muffins with the other losers whose mom didn't come by myself in like a group little table. I went and cried in the restroom so bad.
Yeah, that's a humiliation.
And
ritual.
I remember this to this day.
Yeah.
And that was the time where I was like stretching and becoming the height that I am now. I've been this height since 7th grade.
You were always like, you and Brenda were always super tall to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't really until like junior year I think I finally caught up.
It's like end of 6th grade, but really in 7th grade.
The girls just y'all grow quicker.
I've been 5'9" since that time. So I was always like high watering it because I was growing out of my pants so fast, and then like my parents can't buy me new pants all the time, so I was getting bullied for that. And then there was these 2 bitches who I'm not gonna name because one of them my brother married, and she used to bully me back so bad. Like push me and like call me names, and then I see her come into my house with my brother, and I'm like, well, look who the fuck it is.
I had a little moment like that too. I love how we're supposed to be talking about vacations and we're talking about middle school. I don't care. This is unstructured as fuck.
This is like
this to me is more fun than talking about all the vacations I got to take. I am gonna break them down super quickly. But I remember in 6th grade, there were just everyone who was anyone was mean to me. They're just rude, whatever. They'd pass out papers and they'd skip over you on purpose. Just to make you walk to the front and be like, I didn't get one.
Oh my God.
I will say though, I was just bullied because I was weird. I wasn't bullied because I stunk. I wasn't bullied because I was wearing ratty clothes. I was just a different kid.
That makes me so sad.
There was this is why I don't play about bullying.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that. Everybody at my school knows I don't play about racism,
Oh yeah.
homophobia, fat phobia, like just any kind of hateful shit does not fly in my classroom. There was one specific time where I heard a boy call another boy fag, and I was in the middle of having a conversation and I heard it. I was like, "Get out of my classroom right now." I literally cut and everyone like I was like, "Get! I heard what you said. Don't even try. Go step outside right now." And they were, and he was like, I was like, "Don't. No, I heard exactly what you said. Step outside now." And he just,
Mm.
and I walked him personally to the office. I was like, "This kid called another boy a homophobic slur. Close the door." And it was just like he was gone the rest of the period. I was
Yeah.
like, just have the AP talk to him
Yeah.
because that doesn't fly in my classroom, like because of what I've been through. So um there was a specific girl in only like two of my classes that was just mean. Cut to a weekend where like my cousins are visiting me or something, and they were like, "Oh, like we had like I had to go to the car for some reason." And I opened the door. Who's sitting in the passenger seat? One of my bullies. She's low key technically like step family to me. Yeah. And it was the most awkward like face crack moment. And I like after that, once she like saw where I lived and like the family that I had, she didn't say a single word to me after that. It was just that weird. It's that humanization aspect
Yeah.
of like, oh, we all live in the same school district. We are also low key all interconnected that way.
Yeah. It was really weird. It's just like oh.
Oh, you're an actual human.
Well, no, like I think after that we were already like either in high school or out of high school, but she dropped out and like she
Mm-hmm.
was always a grade behind. She was way older than us,
Mm-hmm.
but was in our grade. And so I knew she was like a little bit
Slow.
slow. And well, you're gonna push me and shove me and
Wake it up.
but yeah, it was like and then she was like all nice to me because she was with my brother and she was married and they had kids.
Fake.
They're divorced. Um, so yeah, be
Look at that.
nice, bitch. Be fucking nice because you never know. And that's what, like these kids, like my nieces and nephews. I'm like, don't be fucking rude. Like to
Mm-mm.
especially to your siblings. Like,
Mm-hmm.
be fucking
That is
nice.
one thing I will say that I love about my sister and I. I can maybe count on one hand the amount of like arguments we got into, and it's mainly just because we were two kids living under the same roof with a very prolonged summer with nothing going on in between. Like we were going stir crazy, pretty much
Yeah.
growing up, and that's it. Like
I
we've
know
we've
my
never,
siblings and I argued down.
yeah. Like the people that were like, "Oh, I fought my brother," like actually like put my hands on like my siblings. That is always wild to me because we never got that far. It never was that serious to us.
I think I did. But there's six of us. Like, come
That
on,
is
we
true.
are gonna
That's crazy. Six fucking people growing up. Mm-mm. I'm fine. Keep it. Oh, I'm not hungry.
talk about being talk about birth control because I paid attention so much
Mm-hmm.
since being the youngest. Like I just looked around and it's like not gonna do that, not gonna do
Mm-hmm.
that. That's why I'm
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
almost 30 with no kids.
There's
And
something wrong with it because what you grew up with.
I'm like, there's kids everywhere here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sick and tired of the kids.
Yeah. So when we changed churches, this is gonna be a long episode. I don't give a fuck. No one else watches this.
Well, no.
I watch them. Hello, I love listening to me talk. I don't know. I love listening. I love listening to myself. I
Well,
don't
I
know.
had
I'm
to
fucking funny.
I edited it back, so whenever I post it, I'm done. Like, because I'm already like
Yeah.
watching it over and
Yeah.
over.
When we changed churches, the church that I grew up with ended up like when you get to youth. So youth for us started at seventh. Sixth grade, your summer of sixth into seventh is when they started to allow you to come on church trips. So we would do student life was like a devotional, like gone for a week kind of deal. Um, and you would learn about Christ and all this stupid bullshit that I fucking hated doing growing up. I remember being in sixth grade. I remember specifically like just walking through the church and I'm just like, fuck, I'm only here because my parents make me. And I was like, oh, I feel like I thought that in the church and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it was
Which is
terrible.
so crazy because for me now as a teacher and as someone who has substituted and helped out with all these different age ranges, I look at the fifth and sixth grade kids and I'm like I imagine one of those students listening to the music that I would be listening to or dressing or wanting to express the ways that I wanted to. hey, you're cool as fuck. That's a cool, like, you have a sense of identity and you have a sense of uniqueness that
Right.
is so
Because you could
you.
have easily been like, okay, let me stop so I can fit
Mm-hmm.
in.
And I actually did end up doing that
You
come high
did?
school. Yeah. Once we got into high school, um, that's when I like cut all my hair. I like cut all my hair off. I stopped wearing like darker colors, and I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna wear like blue jeans and like school colors and stuff like that. I never gave up on the music though. That is the
You did
one
not.
thing. That is the one thing that I stayed very, very true with to myself, and I'm glad that I didn't. I might not have had the image of someone like the other kids with the straight black hair and all the band tees and whatever was popular at that time. I might have shed that image, but the music was still very, very deep and connected to my soul.
And
I
everyone
feel
knew you were like that anyway.
everyone knew I
So
was like that, and it was funny because I remember in high school specifically, I would try and put all the other scene kids on to heavier music or something that was darker or something. I was like, yo, if you like this aspect of like, if you like the screaming of Sleeping with Sirens, like there's a heavier band called Killswitch Engage. They employ like, and again, being a freshman or a sophomore with this kind of musical opinion and a way to articulate it too, crazy. Cause I'm talking and I'm educating, I'm having these kind of conversations with kids. And it's like, I think about me in that age range and I'm like, fuck, that's like very like forward thinking kind of thing. Like really separated from my
you
peers
just
in
think
that
different.
sense.
You're
I really
just
do. I
different.
really do. Hey, I'm sorry. I can't control it. I can't control it.
And that's cool because not a lot I could say like I wasn't like that. I remember being so like having to I wanted to fit in so badly and I
Mm-hmm.
wanted to have like because I had sisters, but like I never really grew up with them because my older
Mm-hmm.
sister is 11 years older than me.
Crazy.
And then my other sister was like bad when she was like
Mm-hmm.
16. She was like out of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So
She was outside.
I didn't have like no, like she left the house.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't have like younger or like a woman to look up to. Like
Mm-hmm.
I guess my mom, but Loki didn't want to look at her. So I like a lot of the popular girls. I would try to fit in so bad. I wanted to be just like them,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so sad looking back because I just wanted to fit in. I
Yeah.
just wanted to be like, hey, let's hang out. Hey, let's do this. But that's when I like met Autumn, like
Yeah.
fifth, sixth grade. So we were good there. Like I had a friend.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so crazy to see like kids now and like you're like none of this will really matter anymore
Mm-mm.
after you leave the school even like
Yeah.
after you finish the school year you're done like
Yeah.
don't have to worry about especially when you're like out of high school this shit does not matter.
It does not fucking matter.
Nobody
No
cares.
one gaff. No one gaff. No one gaff. No one
And
gaffs.
I don't think I'm gonna go to did you tell Danny about the high school reunion?
I don't think I talked about it. I'm not talking about it because I don't give a fuck.
I don't think I'm
My
gonna I
listen,
don't think I'm gonna go.
my high school, my senior quote was Frida Kahlo. It was her last entry in her journal. I hope the exit is joyful and I hope never to return.
Oh, I love
Why the
that.
fuck would I go back to a high school reunion if that's my senior quote?
But have you been to Memorial after we graduated? Really? I
No.
went to my nephew's senior
I
walk.
have no reason to go there. I would have maybe done senior walk, but my younger cousin, his senior year was 2020.
Um,
So we did the drive through graduation thingy for him.
no, it was super cute seeing it
Hmm.
and like being someone watching the
Oh wait,
senior
no, I
walk.
lied. I did technically go to Memorial, but I wasn't substituting. I wasn't doing anything. It was like a teacher drive kind of thing. Like all the schools nearby had like their table set up with all these different positions that they had, whatever. So I did technically go back. It was like in the main, like the fine arts hall up into the cafeteria, and that was it. So I didn't really, but
It's crazy to look back at the cafeteria and it looks exactly the same. And you're
it's the
like,
exact same,
oh
and
shit.
it is puny. It is puny with adult eyes.
Yeah.
Like I see
When we were
that.
there, I was like, oh, it's huge.
This is a massive
The main
fucking
hall, it
lunchroom.
was
Yep.
like, oh, it's massive
Yeah,
here.
and now I'm like, you fit how many kids? You have 4 lunches for your entire student body in here?
There were so many kids that graduated in our class, dude.
Mm-hmm. It was like
That was
1,500, I think.
I think it was more than that.
Yeah, it was a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
But continuing on the story of switch
We
churches,
always get
I don't
we
mind though. I like.
you started the switch churches sentence
I
so
know, but it's
many
just like we have
times.
so many. There's so many good aspects about this conversation that we're having. Um, but we switched churches fifth grade, fifth and sixth grade, we had a couple. We had a couple different like little mini churches we would do, or mini church trips we would do. I was a choir kid, so
Really?
choir. I was a church choir kid. My choir director called me a young Pavarotti when I was a tenor.
What the fuck is that?
Pavarotti is a really well renowned Italian singing tenor. Do you know about the different?
No.
Tenor is usually like the higher voiced boys. There's soprano, alto, tenor, bass. Those are like the four main ones.
I was in choir in
Mhm.
Lomax though.
So he would always call me a young Pavarotti until my voice dropped in sophomore year, and then
Then
I
you
was.
ruined everything.
I think it's baritone is kind of like the in between. I was a baritone in choir. So fifth and sixth grade,
Did your voice change pretty late?
I was a very late bloomer. Like I was a
Damn.
very late bloomer. Yeah, I remember being a tenor for a really long time.
I was a late bloomer too.
So I remember doing like church, like choir trips. They had one that was called Converge Weekend, where we would go
I don't like the name
to
of
San
that.
Antonio. What's the name of my favorite band? Fuck you.
Oh,
So
for
we
a
would
church
drive.
though.
Yeah, we would drive to San Marcos over a weekend, and this was usually like the week of August 1st, like right before school starts and everything. So we would drive to San Marcos, and then there was a church there that all these different churches would like congregate to. You'd learn a bunch of songs in like a day period, and then you would learn the songs. You spent like 8 hours in the church learning these pieces. Yeah, they would split you up into your vocal ranges. You'd all like read through it 4 or 5 times. Also, crazy to think back, I don't remember us doing any kind of vocal warm ups. We would just, okay, yeah, open to page,
No do, re,
58.
mi, fa, sol.
Nope. It was just like, okay, we're going to cut into this. I don't remember doing any of that ever.
Mm.
Yeah. So we started doing that. And then, like that Saturday night, they would like rent out like a recreation center from like one of the local colleges, and they'd be like, "Y'all have 3 hours, run around, go crazy." We played racquetball, and like people played like volleyball and basketball. Some people would walk the track, and then we'd go to our hotel at the end of the night. Our one night that we got to stay there, some of us would stay up a little bit later. Some of the older kids would be able to like order pizza and stuff. So it was like a fun little community thing. And then that Sunday morning, we would go do the 2 services in that church, and then literally right after that, we'd go right home afterwards. So looking back, it's a lot of shit to cram in for one weekend.
Sounds fun though.
It was all right. Oh, and then before we went back, we actually got to go tube. We went tubing near San Marcos, whichever river. I think the Frio River. We would tube.
Oh,
hated it. Hated it.
Oh.
Hated it.
You don't like anything fun.
Listen, I have found that I have a lot of sensory issues.
Oh.
I do not like slime on the bottom of my feet. So now, as an adult, I have these really cute, like Croc-esque slip-on Vans that I wear.
Yeah.
They're not going to fall off because they're like tight to my feet. Fierce. I'll go tubing with those. I've got grip, and I've got like a fully encased little thing on my feet. Fierce. Love
Sensory issues are real.
Sensory issues are so real.
Once you figure it out, like, oh, this is
not a fun experience for me.
Because of this.
Yes. Putting a name to something.
Can I fix it? Okay, I can fix it. Then I can do it.
I, now as an adult, love tubing. But
I've never been tubing.
It's fun. It's not fun that much anymore because a lot of the rivers are being sucked dry because of the data centers out in Austin, all through there. Yeah. So a lot of the rivers are.
So I can never have anything?
They are, but also the last couple summers we have not had like the level of rain that we've had these last couple weekends.
Oh,
it has. Texas has not had that much rain.
It's gonna rain this week too, bitch.
We have not had April showers bringing May flowers in a long fucking time.
Does that mean that there's something good?
I think so. There's usually been enough for like wildflowers to bloom and stuff like that. So
guys, I cannot tell you the weeks that I've had. Oh, it's like
it's all gonna end sometime soon.
I feel like an adult max. Like, ooh, my back.
Yeah.
It's just like. It's too much. It's too much for one. I am not God's strongest soldier. I swear I'm not God. Please stop. Cut it out. Because, like, I have 30 minutes.
You got 30 minutes. 30.
And then I'm done. Okay. We might want to stop here because we're already at an hour 30. And this bitch, you have hella vacations
I
because I
do.
never knew you were a travel girly.
I was low key a travel girly boots growing up.
But I love that for you.
Yeah. So cut it short.
Wait,
Or do we want a part two?
we should.
Yeah, part two. Fuck it. We'll do a part two. Hey,
But
fuck it.
let's do love and hate it.
Love it this
Can you pull
week.
mine up?
I don't. Fuck. I had one. Brenda's texting me. Okay.
That's funny because she never texted me back.
Well, we're gonna go play Magic the Gathering, and you don't like nerd shit like that, so
Tell her to text me back.
I'll tell her. I'll bully her. Notes. I had a hate it, but slipped my mind because I forgot to put it in the thing.
You have to put it right the second
Yep.
it comes in your mind. Sometimes I'm driving when it comes to my mind.
329, 45,
It's like all of it.
419.
Yeah, probably.
People who don't turn right on red.
Oh yeah.
That looks new.
I'm gonna skim through them. People who don't turn right on red. When I give someone my account for an app and they start adding profiles and changing languages. Someone did that to me on my Disney one. They made an account.
Oh, I didn't do that one.
No, you didn't.
I thought we were talking about HBO.
No. I knew about you, but I gave my family, like my nephews, it, and then my sister it, and there was a new account and it was locked. I couldn't get into, and I was like, "Oh, so the one that's paying for it can't get into." And then you changed my whole language to the whole account to Spanish. I understand Spanish, but not that proper Spanish. Like and I changed my whole fucking password. Everybody's getting logged out.
Everybody getting ripped the fuck out.
Everybody's going the fuck to bed. People who wear shades at the gym cannot stand it.
Oh,
you
girl.
are not a celebrity. Even celebrities don't do
Bitch,
this.
that would happen at Lifetime.
It's like a guy that thinks he's a boxer and he walks in with his shades and he's like on the treadmill like this and then goes punch the punchies bag a little bit. I'm like, anyway, places that don't have Apple Pay and don't take cash. It's 2026. Let's have yes.
Where did you go? Say their name.
Wonderful
Say her name
burrito.
too. Girl,
You
was
been
the
there?
burrito good? I've wanted to go, but
It was
them not
good.
taking cash, but also not taking Apple Pay. What are we doing?
Yeah, I like only had my phone on me at the time, and I had my niece in the car, and I had to pick her up from school because she was being fussy. So this lady's like, "Oh, we don't take Apple Pay," and I'm like, "Oh, so do you take cash?" She's like, "No," and then she's like, "You can give me the card number," but then something was going on with my card where it wouldn't let them process it. So she was like, order it again online and then we'll like veto that order and just give you your original order.
There is no burrito on this earth that is worth that much fucking steps.
I know, but I was already there and I was committed, so I was gonna fucking do it.
I'm gonna just girl, there's a 7-Eleven down the street. I'm gonna go get me a little roller hot dog
My
and call it a night.
niece threw up in the car seat and in my car. And it smelled like cheese. All over herself.
I don't want fucking kids, dude. I don't fucking
And then I had to go back and like tell her, I ordered it again. Can you just give it to me, please? And she's like, oh, the amount is different. Are you sure that's yours? I'm like,
fuck you, give me my fucking see. We got food in the house. It's frijoles en la casa.
I went back there. I saw her when I got her out, and I was like, "Did you throw up on yourself?"
Because that's
All
dude.
cheese,
Kids be
like-
throwing up like no business.
And she was just kicking her feet happily. I had to wash her car seat twice, her clothes twice. My car is fine now. But anyway, love it. Tony Chocolonely chocolate.
Oh yes.
My
I love
God.
that block specifically has so many like wacky little like it's not like a regular
It's
like
a tire ran over
rectangular.
it.
It's like all these weird little triangles. That's a very I do like Tony Chocolonely.
That's my only love it, and specifically the everything one. Oh,
I don't think I've tried the everything one. I think
God.
I tried one that had like toffee bits in it, and it was pretty fierce.
That's the one I'm talking about.
Is that okay? Then yeah, I did try that one.
I need it now. I finish like I'm like trying to like okay, I'll have one and then I'll eat a little bit through the week. Bitch, it's gone in a day.
Yep.
It's so fucking good. HEB has them now.
Yep. It's pretty solid little.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
And then they're like, have you read like the inside the
I think
packaging?
so.
They're like whatever. It's like they're good for the environment. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Some liberal bullshit.
love that. If you want to give me a birthday present, give me a Tony Chocolonely everything bar.
Heard.
That's all I have. What do
I
you have?
had one that I was thinking of, like right before I left, and I should have typed it down, but I was running through the apartment, just grabbing all my shit that I need for the week. Um, yeah, I don't think my mind has been on a lot of love it, hate it kind of things lately. Cause like every time I go into a classroom to like cover for someone, I just see on the board 13 days of school left. And I'm just like, where the fuck did the school year go? Cause I remember starting and I remember like the first 2 weeks of school, I'm like, the eighth graders are so scary. There's such big
Wait,
kids
did
in
you
them.
say 13 days?
13 days, 13 and a half days, technically.
Wow. The kids are checked out.
And we just had Star.
Yeah, they're checked out.
Yeah, they're done. But here's my thing. I started substituting last May. I know exactly what I'm in for. I know exactly how to keep these people. As long as they're not trying to blow up the Chromebooks like they were doing last year, we're off to a better start than last year. And that's all that
Your
matters.
love it can be that you pass your fucking test.
Mm-hmm.
And
That, yes, getting test scores back, I will say that is a very fun thing to get. Anxiety is out the window now. With that, I did learn, I think I said this, but I did learn from one of my teacher friends. I can now technically apply for places because I'm fully certified.
yeah.
And I think they'll just give me a temporary contract. Love that. I'm over here thinking I have to pass my test in order to do that. So
big money, big opportunities,
yes,
big beginnings.
Yes. Summer job. I have orientation on the 9th, which I'm going to be really excited for. Not going to love waking up at 8 o'clock. No, I have to be there at 8 o'clock. So I'm going to have to, wake up at a 7 o'clock on a Saturday and go downtown. Not loving that. Oh, hate it. This is the one that I was thinking of. Hate very long pay periods.
Oh yeah.
I have a sweet $25 left to my name.
Right now?
I got an eighth of a tank.
Right now?
Oh yeah, girl.
Oh. That's more than me.
It's not fun to be that broke and to be that stretched out between paychecks because money is coming, but it's just like fuck, dude. Right now sucks. Like
that's why people do like in between like a job.
Yeah.
Hustle.
I'm gonna have that over the summer, which I'm thankful for, and it's just like right now sucks. Like having because like I do have like money borrowing apps and stuff, but I'm like I have a bigger deficit that I'm in right now.
I'm about to go into that high yield savings account of mine and pull that shit out.
Because I did that money pulling from last time and I want to break. I don't want to constantly be pulling and paying back the same $60. Yeah. So let me just live and exist now, super broke.
This actually just reminded me that I have a savings account with money in it. I totally forgot because I never.
So you can get me a birthday gift. That's all I'm hearing.
Well, I have to pay my car.
I need a car.
That's $645. Oh, it's quiet in it.
It's quiet in it.
It's quiet in it.
Ain't shit funny when that car get repoed, girl.
And I have to get my nails done for my birthday.
Yeah, those do definitely take prio.
I already have my toes, so I'm good on that. I have to get a wax, both lips.
Oh sets. Yeah. We got to be beach ready. Well, you have to be beach ready.
Yeah.
I listen.
We can't spill too much.
Listen, I think this is another thing.
So excited.
I'm so fucking excited for that episode.
And then we're gonna be like at Autumn's house, and she's gonna have the margarita machine. I know you don't drink, but I could probably ask her to do like one
virgin one too. But the thing is, if I ever do anything like this, like a party or a beach day or something, I'm usually going and getting my like beach day stuff the day before.
Oh, okay.
This is one thing if there's one thing I would love to tell me getting into my early 20s, do not show up empty-handed.
Yeah.
Do not show up empty-handed.
Yeah.
Either for yourself or for other people, do not show up empty-handed.
We're going to have a time.
I'm so excited for that episode. I'm counting out of the days. Summer is literally right around the corner, and it's crazy because I feel like I just started this job and now the school year's done. May or may not be seeing my students, my
kiddos.
And that is kind of what hurts because I've built such good rapport with a lot of these kids, a lot of the 8th graders too. There's like 4 or 5 of them that will literally be tardy because we're just sitting and talking in the hallway and catching up on life. And I'm like, fuck, I'm probably not going to see you ever again. But a part of me is like learning to, that's always one of my biggest issues that I've had is I always want a goodbye. I always want to say like, good luck on everything. I want to hug. And it's just like, you won't get that sometimes. Like that is one of the hardest things. Like I want to say my goodbyes. I've always been super big on that. So now I think I'm learning to just be like, hey, good luck. And that sometimes is all you're going to be able to get off. And
Oh.
so I think being a teacher is definitely going to help with that. I'm counting down the days to the last day of school. It's going to come and it's going to go very fucking quickly.
Yeah, it is.
And then, baby, it's summertime.
And then, baby, we are gonna be in a swimsuit on the pool until I'm out of here in June.
Yep. When's your move out day?
June 17th.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of time.
Anyway, guys.
We'll see y'all next week where we'll pick up at more vacation stories that I had.
Yeah.
I would like to finish that because that is.
And then the week after that,
we've got that fun episode planned.
Special guests.
Very, very special guests. Live studio audience.
Live studio audience.
Which is going to be really fun. Yeah, a lot of stuff planned.
Oh.
We'll see y'all soon.
All right. Bye.
Bye.